Hello everybody, hope you're doing very well, and you know what, this has probably been a bit of a mistake. When it comes to the football shirts that I buy, most of them will either find themselves on a rail, stored in a box. It makes no difference, I don't wear them, so I can either open them up straight away, open them up in 2 months time, who cares, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to touch them. However, there are some shirts that I do wear, and of course those are my Chelsea shirts. Now the eagle-eyed of you will be thinking, well, of course, you got last season's home shirt, but where is the away shirt and where is the third shirt? Yes, I didn't do those videos, but of course by the idea of the title, you probably gathered I have those shirts, and I've had these shirts since March. Season's come and gone, so they're kind of really not that relevant, especially when you consider Chelsea have released their home and away shirts already, and of course the third shirt will be too far behind. However, similar to last season, there is no sponsor right now. Is it going to be continuing with Infant Athlete? I've been worried about in the pre-season friendlies, so we shall see. Once that gets confirmed, I will make those purchases. However, let's get these open so we can see them in person, because even though I've seen them in person myself in stores, I've only had brief encounters with them, so I want to see what they're like. Here we go. And also, there's a little bit of a twist to this, so let's see what happens. So they're in here. I mean, let's hope that they are the right thing, because there's no time to change them. So let's go for the away shirt first, shall we? So let's get it open. Da, da, da. Here we go. It is the away shirt, and would you look at that, it is the one without a sponsor. What have I done? Is that right? Yeah, it's right. That's how it is for now. So this is the away shirt. It's you know what, I wasn't always keen on the away shirt. I think the design was just a bit wild. I mean, if you just look at the pattern there, interesting one. Now on the inside you have the London Chelsea FC little motif. Now the eagle-eyed of you, the real eagle-eyed of you, may realise that this is not only just a Chelsea shirt, it is the player issue version. Yeah, so it's not the stadium like I have on the home shirt, it is the player spec, and the reason for that is they'd sold out of everything else, and to be honest they had a pretty decent sale on. They were still like £80 odd, but they had a sale on because, of course, I get them personalised now, whilst there's no sponsor on this one yet. There is a name on the back. Now, we have had, let's say, a few transfers in over the last sort of 18 months or so there's definitely enough options to go from, but I still got a decent amount of the big names. So who did I go for on the away? You put your guesses in. Here we go. I don't think you maybe were expecting that one, were you? Malo Gusto. Yes, it is the right back, the young French right back who's actually played a lot of games, because guess what? Reece James doesn't seem to like playing football. He's either injured or suspended. But that's actually a good thing, because Gusto is a great player. What a talent he is. I'm personally, as much as I love Reece James, I wouldn't be upset if Gusto keeps playing, because he's just an absolutely amazing. He's just bombing forwards. He doesn't have that sort of power and that shot on him, but he's just so classy. I think he's great. I think he's truly great. So I thought, you know what, I like a defender. Let's go for the Gusto. So here it is. Very, very smart. I like the Chelsea badge, which is in a lovely white with like a gold trim, and of course it's the player version, so it's all like nice and sort of sticky transferred on. Tags are here for now, but they won't be there for very long, because of course I will be removing those as I wear them. So that for now is the away shirt. Let's go to the third shirt. Don't think there's anything else in there. Let's get it open. Now this one was, I think, possibly going to be one of my favourite ones of the three released, because I like the colour. I like the throwback to the original Chelsea, really. Very cool. So let's see what this is in person. And here it is. Yes, again, it's not got the sponsor on. It's plain for now. It is this lovely minty green, this sort of Eton blue, I think that's what you might describe it as. This time we have the Nike, which has, I suspect that's like a recycled throwback, because if you can pick it up, it's got those little specks in. That's usually what you find in sort of recycled version. And then when it comes to the crest, you have a little bit of that also, again, in the actual center of the crest. Very, very cool. On the trim, in the inside of the collar, you've got the Chelsea London once again. And then the rest of the shirt, there really isn't much when it comes to the design. It's just an interesting way. And again, for those of you who have got the eagle eye, will realize this is also the play version. So the one shirt that isn't play version is actually the one with Cole Palmer on, which is a bit of a shame, but again, this is all there was available. It's nice. I like it. It's good. It's a dangerous game. I'd want to do it, but they're so expensive. Like, especially if you were to get it at the beginning of season, like £150. It's not cheap, but I suppose I would wear it a lot. But again, who have I gone on the back? So bearing in mind, the last one was Gusto. This one is another one that's slightly not what you would expect most people to go for, I don't think. And obviously, bear in mind what I said about liking defenders. So, lock in your guess. Here we go. Yes, there it is. It's Levi Colwill, the young startler, another one of the young defenders who unfortunately had a bit of a season plagued with some injuries, which is kind of a running theme with Chelsea, it seems. I watched this young lad whilst he was on loan at Huddersfield, because that's the stadium I can go and watch games. He looked great there, so I'm very, very pleased to see him then push on when he was at Brighton, and then obviously now he's at Chelsea. I really hope that this upcoming season he he plays more, he can be consistent. He's not going to be playing left back, because hopefully Cucurella / Chilwell will be playing there, and he can actually play centre back. We'll see what the new manager has. But yeah, I think he's got a great future ahead of him, and that's it really. So I've got two defenders, and of course Cole Palmer. It's nice. It's really good. Let me know what you think is the best one. However, as I mentioned, none of these have sponsors on them, and that annoys me. But I have something here. Can I get into this? It's very well sellotaped. I've got some scissors here. Let's see if I can do this. So, luckily, what you can do is you can get the sponsors separate and then apply them afterwards. So that's what I did. I made the purchase of these sponsors. Why do I feel like this is going to be really difficult to get into? There we go. Now, as long as they've sent them the right ones, that's good. So, what do we have here? We have, that's that. I think that's just the invoice. I think that's everything. Very good. So we have Infinite Athlete. There's the little sponsor transfer there, which will go on that shirt there. Of course, the third shirt, because that's what the colour is. And then we have this one, which seems to be stuck in there a little bit. I want to be careful. I think it's sellotaped in. That's why. It'd be annoying if I destroyed it at the last second. Come on. There we go. And then there is the sponsor transfer for the away shirt. So I am going to be sending this off to my friend who does the printing. Give him the shirts and then just have him do so with his print, because to be honest, I don't trust myself with the iron, because it will maybe transfer for 10 minutes but then will just fall off, especially with it being a player issue shirt. The material's a little bit different. So I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to Dan in the future, and hopefully everything's gone well and I have two new shirts that I can wear for last season's stuff. So let's see how that goes. Ta-da! And I'm back. To break the fourth wall, hopefully the audio in this half should be better, because the microphone should actually be working, so I do apologise. Anyway, it's only been a short amount of time, so I filmed on a Friday evening. I sent the shirts off on a Saturday morning, and it's now Wednesday evening when I'm filming this, and I have my shirts back. So great turnaround from my friend. So where have I got it done before? If you've been watching my videos for a while, you've maybe seen that I've got a few of my shirts printed, and it's come from this person here. So it's a place called Premier Shirts, and they do, according to their business card, official and bespoke football shirt printing. So obviously in this instance I already had the print, and obviously I've got the shirts, and I just literally had him do that for me. It was like £6 a piece just for a printing, so that's not bad considering it's just labour effectively, and of course a bit of postage. So very, very, very great stuff. Always had great customer service, and yeah, obviously I've not opened it yet, but I have no doubts that it's pretty much as I hoped. I give him some sort of ideas of how I would want it placing, because of course he doesn't work for Chelsea or Nike, so he doesn't know explicitly where they'll be, but from photographs you can generally tell roughly where they sit. And at the end of the day, something like this, if this was a centimetre too tall or too low, who's going to care? Anyway, let's get it open and see what they look like with the sponsor on, and then I can start wearing them. Alright then, so the top one is the away shirt. Still got the tags on. Let's make sure it's definitely my shirt, as it got the player on the back that we have. Gusto. Yes, there it is. So, let's have a look at the front. It looks good. It's not transferred and stuck together in the packaging. Here it is. So there we go. There is the shirt with the sponsor. Positioned pretty much as I expected. Nice and straight. I sort of said just there's a line there. Just follow that and you can't go too far wrong. So that's great. That is great. It's come across really well. Very, very nice. Love it. So you'll start seeing me wearing this shirt in videos going forwards and in real life as well. That's the away shirt, and it's time for the Eton blue shirt. So let's make sure it's still the same one. We've got the tags, so we've got Colwell on the back there. Here we go. There it is. Yay! Again, looks great. Looks very good. The only thing that he did point out, and that was just purely because of the way the sponsor came applied on the sheet, there was a little bit that would come off this square, which you can't even tell. It's just literally the corner there. But other than that, he had absolutely no issues. So I mean, look, after a few washes, these things can happen. So it's very, very good. So there is that shirt. Very smart, and again, I'm looking forward to wearing this one just in time for the next season. I'm going to try not to wait too long, but again, we need a sponsor. Yes, and to be honest, I'm filming this as we've just lost again to Real Madrid. There's no foul losing to Real Madrid. They are the best team ever, but defensively we are looking bad, like bad. And if we weren't playing Man City first game of the season, I'd be thinking, okay, we can maybe grow into the season, but we're going to be straight away. And it's just a difficult thing. I really hope that we don't jump on to the team and the manager within a month or so. Time will tell. It's come around so quickly. We're a week away from the beginning of the Premier League. It's the weekend of the return of the Football League. So yeah, it's nice that football's back. Real club football. Anyway, those are the shirts. Let me know, firstly, what is your thoughts on the Chelsea shirts in general, even if you're not a fan. And then secondly, have you got any of your club shirts for the upcoming season? Maybe you've gone for the home away. Is there anything that's not been released yet? I'm sure a few third shirts probably haven't been. But that's it. So anyway, guys, thank you as always for watching my videos. Do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.